I want to use other examples of gravitational manipulation to imagine Ochako's full potential, especially when her power is basically super strength, if not a superior version of it. I mean, both versions, you can lift heavy things, you can send people flying with one single punch, and I believe through this method or way of looking at it, Ochako can reach her full ability. Because when you control one of the fundamental forces like gravity, the sky is no longer the limit. But unlike other characters that can control different aspects of gravity, Ochako's quirk Zero Gravity negates the gravitational pull of things she touches. I think of it more as a gravity release rather than actual control of the force itself. She's usually able to activate or cancel this effect by closing her fingers together, and she can do anything within 3 tons or 6,000 pounds with ease. The more objects under her control though, the more it is for her to handle in the long run. Now, of course, you have her ultimate weakness with this ability, and it's that she gets kind of queasy whenever she uses this gravity quirk on herself. But through alterations of her suit and with more practice, that drawback seems to be negated to some effect. While she's not dropping meteors from the sky or creating craters a mile wide, she can become a powerhouse when fully mastering her quirk. And that's using her quirk to become a prodigious fighter or a super athlete in a sense. She's already learned gunhead karate, and I believe through her pursuit of strengthening her body rather than focusing solely on her quirk, she can reach her full potential. I said earlier that her power could be superior to super strength. I mean, like I said, one packs more of a powerful punch, but when it comes to lifting large items or jumping or running, gravity undercuts a lot of those feats. And I believe she could take cues from Deku and focus on building her body to peak form. One of the best ways this will help her is actually her maneuverability. She can use her gravity release in short bursts to do simple things like wall jumps. While Midoria might use his one-for-all strength to bounce off walls, she could use her zero gravity in short bursts to move around with ease as well. You don't need that much muscle when you're only moving a body that's lighter than air. Although, if she does add some strength and increases her ability and agility and generally increases her force output, she could even use platforms to hybrid jump and swarm her enemies with volleys of punches and kicks. Increasing her quickness and strength with the combination of her powers will allow Ochako to get closer to her opponents. She could also take another cue from Deku and use more kicks to protect her hands while she's using them to release her quirk for something else. She can also focus on a fighting style that uses palm strikes to send her opponents flying while deactivating their gravity, before turning it off to send them hurtling towards Earth. But even my little headcanon can't ignore developing her zero gravity quirk itself. Surpassing that max 3-ton limit and her ability to handle multiple objects, she could use it to manipulate the field around her. Like, the whole world could literally be her playground. Imagine her chucking large objects around with the slightest of ease. Remember, with gravity, items don't lose their mass. Yes, in space where everything else is weightless, if you were to slam into an asteroid, well, that would be the end of all your living. So imagine her throwing around buses and cars like baseballs. She could even use gravity projectiles and rain down destruction. But all in all, it is her physical ability that's her key to mastery and reaching her full physical capacity. That can push her to reach her full, honest potential. But that's just my theory. Let's talk down in the comments to find out what's yours. See ya.